Hey, search engine marketing allows you to advertise to people who are searching for your products or services online. But do you know how it actually works? In this video, we'll discuss how the SEM auction system works and look at an example to help you figure out how to use it for your business. Let's start with a search for a common service, say wedding photography. Take a look at the results page. In the centre, you'll see organic listings, listings that weren't paid for. And at the top and down the right column, you'll see the paid ads. Search engines limit the number of places adverts can appear on an individual page. Advertisers then compete in an auction for those places. So for an auction on the search term wedding photography, the results would show the winning adverts in the most desirable ad spaces, typically on the top of the page, and the runners-up would appear lower down. So you might be wondering, how does this all work? Well, it's a bit like a normal auction. You place a bid, and this influences how likely you are to win the ad space. But with an SEM auction, the relevance of your adverts is just as important as how much you will pay. Getting both of these right is a recipe for success in SEM. Let's look at both of these factors, starting with the bids in the auction. Say you're willing to pay up to €2 when people click on your ad after searching for wedding photography. This price is often called your maximum cost per click, or max CPC. If your competitors only got a max CPC of, let's say, €1, you'll have a higher bid, meaning you'll be ahead in the auction. Keep in mind, businesses can change their max CPCs at any time, so you'll need to keep an eye on your bids regularly to ensure you're getting the performance you want. But there's more to the auction than just the bids. The other big factor is relevance. This is a measure normally rated from 1 to 10 of how closely your ad relates to what a person searched for. Search engines such as Google and Bing refer to this as your quality score. For example, if someone in Madrid searches for wedding photography and your ad's headline is wedding photography in Madrid, the search engine probably considers it highly relevant. So you're likely to get a high quality score. But what if your advert's headline is Wedding Services Madrid? Both adverts refer to weddings, but this one is less relevant because it's talking about wedding services instead of wedding photography. In this case, your relevance wouldn't be as good, so you'd probably have a lower quality score. Think of it this way. When two competing businesses have equal bid prices, the business with a higher quality score will appear higher on the search results page. One of the best ways you can improve your performance in SEM is to consistently review your campaigns to find ways to become more relevant. Okay, let's keep going. We know that the max CPC and quality score are the main things that determine your performance in the auction. Now let's push our example scenario one step further. Say two different businesses compete on the same keyword, wedding photography. Mark bids €4, but his advert is deemed not very relevant, a 3 out of 10. Anna bids €3 and her relevance is a full 10. If we look closely, we can take all this info and figure out what will happen in the auction. Multiplied out, Mark's auction score, called ad rank, is 12. Anna scores an impressive 30, even with a lower max CPC. So what does that mean? Although her bid was €1 less than Mark's, Anna's advert wins the auction, and she gets a higher position on the page than Mark. And that pretty much covers SEM auctions. As you can see, you can't simply buy your way to the top. This is to ensure the most relevant adverts win the auction, not simply the ones with the highest bids. If your ads lack relevance and get a low quality score, it'll be difficult to compete. In fact, if relevance is too low, the search engines may not display your ads at all. To improve your performance, stay focused on improving the relevance of all your adverts. Make sure that your adverts always closely match the terms that people have just searched for. By doing this, you can win better positions for your ads without having to pay more money.